A duck's quack doesn't echo and nobody can figure out why. Strange facts brought to you by Chunks. We're almost equals. I've heard a show I love you. Want to smell my butt? Haikus by Chunks. Stygiophilia, sexual pleasure from the thought of going to hell. Definitions brought to you by Chunks. Yes, that's a gun that fires teddy bears. Although crime is rare in Japan, when it happens, it is absolutely hilarious. Wait, what? The first rule of Throat Punching Club is you won't be able to talk about Throat Punching Club. The facts brought to you by Chunks. Never under any circumstances take a sleeping pill and a laxative on the same night. The facts brought to you by Chunks. Life is sometimes like a pizza. Round, hot, greasy, and delivered by a guy named Tony. The facts brought to you by Chunks. If you're like most people, then like most people, you don't know you're like most people. The facts brought to you by Chunks. A truly wise man never plays leapfrog with a unicorn. The facts brought to you by Chunks. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Of course, then your eyeballs will boil and your lungs explode from decompression, but that's what you get for being a show-off. Chunks. If you love something, set it free. If it immediately bites your throat and drags you up a tree, you love a leopard and should try to escape. Wise words from Chunks. When the rabbit of chaos is pursued by the ferret of disorder through the fields of anarchy, it is time to hang your pants on the line of darkness. Whether they are clean or not. Wise words from Chunks. In case you were wondering, Uranus smells like farts. A new study found that the seventh planet from the Sun has an upper atmosphere filled with hydrogen sulfide. This makes Uranus different from the gas giants Jupiter and Saturn, which have more ammonia in their upper atmospheres. The facts brought to you by Chunks. Knowledge is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad. The facts brought to you by Chunks. Sunsets on Mars are blue. The facts brought to you by Chunks. Donkey Kong got his name because his creator believed donkey meant stupid in English and wanted to convey the impression the character was a stupid ape. The facts brought to you by Chunks. If you constantly fart for 6 years and 9 months, enough gas is produced to create the energy of an atomic bomb. The facts brought to you by Chunks. Nicolas Cage bought a pet octopus once because he sincerely thought it might help with his acting. Nicolas Cage facts brought to you by Chunks. Nicolas Cage also once did magic mushrooms with his cat. Nicolas Cage facts brought to you by Chunks.